we sail a little bit high.
Hello everybody, this is Mami Tin. In this video, I'm not talking about our family or about myself. Tungkol po ito sa ating Mother Nature. Some of us naman po ay nag-Facebook, so meron na rin po kayo sigurong idea kung ano ang nangyayari ngayon sa Amazonia. In this past few days na nag-scroll ako sa aking FB account, nagpa-pop up sa wall ko talaga yung nangyari tungkol sa Amazon. At first parang wala naman akong pakialam doon kasi 'di ba parang sa pakiramdam ko lang or feeling ko lang naman na napakalayo naman nun sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? Yun ay nasa Brazil. So ano naman ang kinalaman natin doon? Pero habang nakikita ko siya, tapos madaming nag-share, tapos binabasa mo, yun nga na talagang dapat magkaroon din tayo ng pakialam kasi environment or ang Mother Nature na yung pinag-uusapan natin dito. 20% ng ating nilalanghap na hangin or oxygen ay nanggagaling sa Amazonia. So parang nag-impress si Lord sa puso ko na mag-share din ng awareness tungkol dito. At first parang hesitant ako kasi sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, parang sino ba naman ako, 'di ba? Para mag-vlog about the Amazon. Ang liit, napakaliit lang naman ng channel ko. Ilan lang ba subscriber ko? Nasa 450 something. Pero syempre naisip ko din na siguro naman sa 450 subscriber na meron ako, meron naman siguro makakapanood itong video na gagawin ko. At makakapag-share din naman ako ng konting awareness. Ayun, may napanood din kasi ko sa FB na vlogger na ganun din yung pakiramdam niya. Tapos yun nga, yung sad truth na nangyayari na walang nakikialam tungkol sa nangyayaring ito sa atin or sa society. Kasi hindi kagaya nung nangyari nung nasunog si Notre Dame. Parang ang dami kagad nag-response nung nangyari yon. Tapos maraming mga donations ang naibigay. Tapos nung nasunog itong si Amazon, parang deadma. Parang ilang days na siyang nasusunog, wala man lang nag-cover na media, wala man lang nag-feature sa kahit na ano, hanggang sa lumabas na lang bigla siya sa FB or sa kung saan na yun nga, parang napakalaki na ng damage na nangyari. So dapat makialam din tayo kung kahit na magkaroon din tayo ng boses kasi para din naman to sa future din ng ating mga anak, hindi lang din para sa atin. So, sana guys, ma-share din ninyo ang tungkol sa nangyari sa Amazon. Ayun lang po. At yung karugtong nitong video ay credit lang yun sa owner na inilabas niya yun na pwede siyang i-reuse, kaya nagamit ko siya. Maraming salamat po sa inyong time. I hope na lahat tayo ay makialam sa nangyayaring ito. At panoorin niyo po ito. Maraming salamat. Ito ang inyong Mami Tin. God bless.
The world's largest rainforest. The Amazon basin is burning at a record rate, according to Brazil's research center. More than 72,000 fires have scorched the country this year, an over 80% increase compared to the same period in 2018. Flames destroying 1.5 football fields of rainforest every minute of every day. Smoke spreading across nearly half of Brazil, visible from space more than a week ago, even spilling into neighboring Peru, Bolivia, and Paraguay. Now the haze stretches across South America, spreading along the East Atlantic coast. Though fires are common here in Brazil's dry season, climate scientists say this is far from the norm. Instead, environmentalists point to land raised at unprecedented levels as a new government encourages industry to develop the Amazon region. Brazil's right-wing president has brushed off environmental concerns as he vows to open the rainforest to business interests. Since he took office in January, rates of deforestation have soared, as Jair Bolsonaro remains indignant to international criticism. Take your money and reforest Germany. Bolsonaro bristled at Germany and Norway's decision to suspend funding to Brazil. Now, as attention turns to wildfires surging at unprecedented rates, Bolsonaro is deflecting blame. Without evidence, he points to non-governmental organizations.
Regarding the fires in the Amazon, I am under the impression that it could have been set by the NGOs because they had asked for money. What was their intention? To bring about problems for Brazil?
Home to hundreds of indigenous tribes, the Amazon rainforest is rich in wildlife and natural resources. Often called the lungs of the earth, the rainforest supplies 20% of the world's oxygen. If it burns to a point of no return, environmentalists warn it could turn into a dry savanna and begin emitting carbon instead, plunging the planet ever deeper into a climate change crisis.
And well, that might not be imminent, Robin. But the fact that we're seeing this really flippant response from Bolsonaro and his administration, who claim that NGOs are often fronts for foreign governments trying to take control of the Amazon, there's a very real question about whether or not they're addressing the cause of these fires and, of course, the long-term impact, Robin.
Yeah, and this is not a domestic issue. I mean, this impacts the globe, all of us. It's about 20% of the planet's oxygen. So we all have a stake in what is happening there on the ground. So my next question would be, are there any political consequences or any political pressure that can be brought to bear on this government? Does Mr. Bolsonaro feel like he can okay this for the next few years? And what will be the consequence?
I think that's a really good question, Robin, because he does not take environmentalists seriously and he doesn't take environmental concerns seriously. What speaks big here is money, of course. And the Brazil, as part of the Mercosur trade bloc, just signed a big trade deal with the European Union, which is now concerned about what's going on in the Amazon. And we could see that actually having putting more pressure on Bolsonaro to have some more environmental friendly policies than any environmentalist could. Just to give you an idea, different leaders are saying that they should actually pull out of the deal, that certain aspects of it shouldn't be signed off on. And we saw Germany and Norway pulling $70 million out of Brazil's Amazon fund. And while that was destined for the environment, if that starts playing out in them not buying Brazilian goods, especially their farm goods, which often come from the northern Amazon region, whether it's soybeans or cattle, that could really have more of an effect than anything else, Robin.
Okay, so you're saying there needs to be a concerted collective global response to this. Shasta Darlington, great to have you. Good to see you, my friend, live there from Sao Paulo in Brazil. Thank you for that update. So let's go to Chad Myers now, who joins us from the World Weather Center. Hey, Chad, this, as I said, is not an act of God. It is a man-made disaster. Put it in perspective for us.
It's dry season. This is burning season, but the number of fires and the number of hot spots I will show you on a thermal imager here in a second is alarming. Now, we know there's been smoke in the air, and that's just what you see this time of year. It is the driest part of the year for them, but they have a state of emergency. Most of these fires are human-induced, not really thunderstorms because there aren't any this time of year, and the fire season goes from July through October. So we're just really in the beginning or the start of fire season itself. Some of these fires you can see from space, you can actually see the smoke, but what we're really watching are those hot spots. We call them anomalies. About 74,000 fires so far this year. That's 85% more than this time last year. Fire dating all the way back. We have a bush in front of me. I can see it here. Otherwise, Brazil here. These are the August 20th of 2019 fires. These are all the hot spots that we see across the globe right now, and this is focused on Brazil proper, even some fires down around Uruguay as well, and Paraguay. And And the Amazonas already putting out, in this area, already putting out more CO2, carbon dioxide, because of the burning than any year so far since we've been keeping records back to about 2003. And there's the bottom of the rainfall curve somewhere in August and September, going back up a little bit later than that. So the Amazon fires, obviously in our picture, this is what I was talking about here a little bit ago. These are the anomalies. This is what, if you take a look at the surface of the Earth and the temperature from one side, one of the pixels to the other pixel, if there's more weather, more hot, then you're going to see these little red dots. Here is August 19th, 2019. So just a couple of days ago. I'm going to take you to 2018. Less fires. 2017. Still fires, not as many, and not as concentrated, more widespread. 2015, 2014. We can go back and back as long as you want. Now, there were still fires in 14, but look at what it was in 2013. The number of dots is significantly more than it has been for a very long time. We know that's what's happening on the ground there.